Hello and welcome back. In the previous video, we have seen how to create a basic search container, and we have created some methods in the service so that we can pull out the results and then show that to the users. Now we are gonna take it one level up, and we are gonna start putting out much more into it. So earlier we were having just like hard-coded values over here. So we were pulling out from 0 to 10, and we were just displaying that. Apart from this, what I've done is I have went into the database and I have updated some of the entries so that now we can look into the pagination also. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with pulling up how many records actually do we have in the system. So what we are gonna do is we are gonna put an attribute over here, total employees, and we are going to put the number of employees do we have in the database dot get employees count. So previously we have created this particular method, so this is what is going to give us the number of employees do we have. Now over here still we have hard-coded values. We are going to change this very soon. So I'll just copy this, save it, and I'll go to view.jsp. Over here we had kind of this thing which is like we are pulling out whatever we are sending from over here, which is like it is always going to be constant to whatever the number of elements do we have, uh, and we are going to pull out from the database, so maximum it's going to go to 10. So now I'm going to put up over here as total employees, so that whatever the list is being pulled out from over here, like number of employees are going to be pulled out from over here, that should be my size of the list over here. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna start from here, employee. Now we see like we have these. All right, the module is deployed now. So now just refresh the page again. And if you go down over here, you will see like showing 1 of 10 result and like 10 of 13 result. So you will see like now since we have number of rows over here in the database as 13, it's gonna be resultant out over here. Okay, now what we have is a new thing over here, which is like pagination has been created by Liferay Search container. You need not to code something special for this one. So we would be having like how many items per page you want, then the number of pages, then first, previous, and last. Now, if you see, now what we want to do is these are the list of the elements which are 1 to 10. Now I want to see from 10 to 13, 11 to 13. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on next. You will see like it has given me the same result. Why is that happening? Because the control is going to come to do view, and in the do view we are always doing this, like which is like we want 0 to 10, or we want to make it dynamic. So how do we do that? So if you look very closely this particular URL, you will see like there are two attributes added by Liferay, which is CUR is equals to 2, which is the current page. And if you go further down, you will see delta. Delta is equals to our page name. So what we are going to do is we are going to read these two parameters, which is delta and cur, and then we are going to utilize that to make it dynamic. So I'll start with integer delta is equals to, there is a utility class that Liferay provides, which is known as paramutil. Paramutil dot get integer, and it would be my render request, and the param name is delta. Now similarly, what we are gonna do is we are gonna have for CUR. So it would be like this, CUR. So now calculate the first element. It would be like a first element, or let's say from is equals to, and integer 2 is equals to. So our 2 is equals to um, delta into current page, and our from would be equal to delta into current minus 1 and plus 1. So that's how it's gonna be. And let's just start putting like from and then 2. So we have our entries over here. We have the stuff set it up over here, total employees, and I'll just save it now. And let's see if the pagination works. All right, so it was stopped and started. Let's go back. Okay, no entries were found. Why? Did we made any mistake? So from first element to 0. Okay, all right, we'll have to check the logic. So our logic is right. It's just that the delta value is coming as 0, so it's failing out over here. Let's just update to something like this. We can use a ternary operator over here. Delta is equals to 0. Then delta 2 would become 10, else it would be something like this. So let's just save it now and see how that works. All right, so it's started. Let's go back and let it pass. We'll just remove the breakpoints now. And we'll see like we have 1 to 10 result. Now I'll just go and click on next and see we have 2 more results from 11 to 13th. So that's how you can write a basic flow on like how to paginate. That's how it's gonna work. Or what you can do is there is another way to implement all of this thing. Rather than using your controller to pass on the values, what you can do is you can take all of these service classes to view.jsp, and you can write these service classes over there itself. And over here itself you can calculate like what is my list. You can do the sublist of those, and then you can pass that particular list over here in the result, and again you can calculate the total using the stuff provided over here, like get employees count. So that's how you can do that. That's another way to do this. So that's it for this lecture. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Bye bye.